Hello, my name is Robert, and today I'm going to show you how you can repad and puff up the arms on a seat and the two arms of this chair, which is done in a black leather. Normally, with all modern furniture now, it's assembled in sections. So normally the bottom piece, the seat section here, will come out. You just have to remove 3 to 5 bolts which are underneath once you open up the bottom cloth. We're going to take this seat out. We're going to retighten the webs on it. Then after that, we're going to repad the foam, and I'll show you a little trick so you can blow up the foam to its original state. Bear in mind sometimes that these foams will need to be replaced if it's lost its density that much. Nowadays the cushions aren't really that great quality, so they will not last that long. It would be recommended to replace the foam, but that can be very expensive, so normally people go down the route of just repadding it up. The arms, they're normally done with a fibre fill, which is normally what you would find in your scatter cushions or pillows. So we'll need to pull out the inners from those and tease them apart and restuff it, adding some extra fibre and maybe put a piece of foam in it. So say the first stage is to open up our bottom cloth or cut open the bottom cloth, which was what we've done, and we're going to take out the seat section, which is held, as I say, by the 3 to 5 bolts. They normally come in sizes from either 12, 14 or 17 millimeter, and they come out quite easily. So we'll carry on with that first. As you can see, I've now removed the seat, which is this section. So we don't need to take the whole seat off. What we just need to do is prise off the fabric around the back and two sides, and that will expose the foam. Okay, now I've released the 3 sides, the back, the 2 sides to pull forward the cover to the front. And there's always a piece of Dacron on these now. So now we just need to remove the foam, which is glued onto the webbing. You just normally prise that off. Now we can remove the foam. Now all these webs, they normally slacken. You can see, you can push that down with your hand. Once a person sits on that, you're just going to sink. So what I'm going to do with these is just cut them with a sharp blade, and then I'm going to pull them tighter. Okay, now we've got to strain these once again. I'm using a special tool. Normally it's for straining leather, but it does quite a good job for putting on the webs. Okay, so I'll continue on doing that. Okay, now all the webs have been strained. As you can see, you have to put a lot of pressure to push them down now. You also have to interlock your cross webbings. Make sure your rails aren't too sharp or it can be cut through, so you might need to rasp those. The next stage is preparing our foam. Okay, what I'm going to do here, first thing is pull back on the DAC run to expose the thumb. This is just held in place with glue. Just be careful. Try and get as much as you can off in one piece, and again we only need to remove 3 sides. Okay, that's that removed. Now I'm just going to try and remove as much of this as I possibly can. Okay, I've removed a lot of the background. What I'm going to use now is a steamer, which is going to bring up the foam back into its original state. It will not make it as dense as it was before, but will help fill out any corners and things. So we've got ourselves a steamer, and we'll see how this works. And we're just going around the edges. This is just going to help to fill out the cushion. As you can see, we've got a nice straight edge again on that compared to this edge. So let's see how we go. Okay, that's brought our edge up quite significantly. I'd say close to half an inch. I'd say you don't really need to do this, but it does help. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is replace the DAC run. Okay, now that I have replaced the DAC run, the webs have been tightened. I'm going to add an inch and a half pad onto this to boost the seat. Just a bit of spray adhesive. And put in the webs. I want to be placing this close to the front. And centralise that. So next we're going to put on our foam cushion. Okay, now I've placed the cushion back on it, all that remains is to bring the cover back onto it, making sure you fill out the corners. Now we just have to refasten this. Now one of the problems is with leather is it stretches over time, so leather will never remain taut. I'm putting to the corners first. And as you can see, that seat looks 100% better, and it's going to be more comfortable. So the next thing I'm going to do is to do these arms. They're not too bad, but as I have the seat out, I'm going to try an easy way to get the puffer pad from inside the arm, pull that out and restuff it. To release the fabric or leather back from this chair, I'm going to try first by releasing the inside of the arm, releasing the inside of the back, and then I'm going to have to release the front and also the sides, and hopefully this will all peel back. Some chairs are easier than others, but I'll give this a go. Okay, as you can see, I've pulled back the cover from this arm, just released it, pulled it back, and there's a zip on the inside which I have removed the interior. This one is fiberfill, like it's fiberfill Dacron and foam. So what I've done is made a cut to the underneath of this. I'm going to put another piece of foam in there and pad that out again, and then I'm going to refill it. You should notice quite a significant difference. Okay, I've restuffed the arms and tacked those back on. So the next stage is put the dust cloth, bottom cloth on it, and then put the feet back onto it. And then I have to put her feet back onto it. On these feet we also have 4 little stumps on the bottom. Anyway, always keep the bench clean down, especially if you're working with leather, because the last thing you'd want would be a staple left on the bench and it scrapes into the leather. Sometimes that can be hard to clear up. And then the other foot, and that's it. Then once we get that done, we're going to clean the chair and then give it a good condition, and that should be it. Okay, as you can see, the seat looks so much better and the arms look so much fuller. Sometimes the customer may also request that the inside back cushions be done, but in this case they did not. So that's it complete. That should roughly take between 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and then, as I say, all it needs done to this chair now is a good clean, and then after that a good condition with some leather cleaner, and that's it, ready to go. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you.